I never thought this day would come, but me, a die-hard Honda guy, decided to make a switch to Champion for my generator. I was using this, the Honda EU300IS, and I've used that for over 2 years. It worked great, but there were a few features that I really wanted with this particular Champion 4500 watt inverter generator. There are two features that are tied for being the top reason why I wanted this. One was the remote. I just don't love getting in and out of the RV when I have to start or stop the generator, and this has really good range and it works really well. You just push the top button, push the bottom to stop it. So one of the main reasons was the remote. The other is simply the power. This has 4,500 watts and the Honda had 3,000, and it just wasn't enough to run the air conditioner plus anything else in the RV. And what I've seen on others' YouTube video tests for this particular model, it will run the hair dryer, a coffee maker, while running the air conditioner at the same time. And I really do want to be able to use a couple of things and not worry about overworking the system. So that's what I've done. I've switched over to this.
I also purchased this universal exhaust extension kit with wall mount and muffler from ZombieBox. It didn't come with any instructions, even though I bought it directly from the manufacturer. So this is how I put it together. It was fairly straightforward. The first thing is to remove the cover and the spark screen. Step 2 is to use the same screws that you removed from the previous cover and use it to install the adapter that it came with.
I'm lucky I didn't lose that forever. That's my luck. Typically, I drop something and I can never find it. It definitely lines up. You just gotta have a little more light than I have in here too. That'll be gone forever this time.
Let's try that again. Step 3 is to attach the flex tube using the clamps that it comes with. One at the end of the generator and the other goes onto the muffler after you install the mount that goes through the wall. Before I cut the 5-inch hole through the wall, I'm going to put the generator on the nice stand that I made for it and get the exact placement ready for the 5-inch hole that I'll use a jigsaw to cut. As you might be able to tell, my first mark that I had placed for this hole was off a bit, so I had to cut one to the right of that. Thankfully, I measured twice and cut once. Not only did this not come with instructions, it also didn't come with any hardware, so there weren't any small screws to attach this. but I had a few machine screws that hopefully will hold this just fine. Since this old deer blind window doesn't need to open anymore because of this exhaust pipe, I'm going to secure it in with some longer 2.5 or 3-inch screws. I didn't get any video of it, but I did secure the other end of the flex tube with the same clamp that it came with, and I secured that around the muffler. And here's how everything looks on the outside.
I bought this exhaust system for 2 reasons. One, to quiet it down, but that's really not the main one. The main one was just so I wouldn't have to have as much ventilation. And the way that I had it, I had to open all the windows in the shed. It was originally made to be a deer blind. I had to open all the windows, which then means you have very little space inside when the windows open in for any storage. So being able to keep at least some of the windows shut is going to allow for me to have more in here that I can access. I don't always have to worry about moving if I'm opening windows. So I'm hoping this works well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. And if you'd like to see more how-to videos, product reviews, or off-grid living like tractors and RV lifestyle, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.